Hey there. I know we've all used Haro. I thought today I'd show you how I use Featured. Featured is a really cool platform. Now, this is a free account I just created, but if you use the paid version, you get a few more data points. What kind of link you might hope to get, you can sort by domain authority, and a lot of other cool features. I'm looking for an opportunity in here, and you can see the selection is actually pretty wide. Now, sad for me, Greg at Jolly SEO, I'm not welcome to comment on this one. I'm just going to skip over this because I'm not who they're looking for, and I'm just going to annoy them by commenting. However, lo and behold, there are opportunities for people just like me from awesome sites like GoDaddy. But honestly, I'm not very technical. Let me go ahead and comment on something that I can. And one thing I've done really well is we've served over 500 customers at Jolly SEO. So I'm going to talk about not just general advice, what specifically we did to get those first 500. All we have to do is click on answer, and then I'm going to show you how I answer questions on Featured. Now, every platform has its own writing style, so Featured is going to look different than any other platform. Let me show you. So on Featured, it's important to flesh out your profile. What I like about Featured is they require you to submit your LinkedIn profile. So they already verify for the publisher that you're a real person at the place you say you work at. Now, I wrote that I'm Greg Heiler's self-employed for this one. I probably want to put Jolly SEO's uh, URL in there so Jolly SEO gets a backlink, but let me just give it a try representing myself. What specific strategy did I use? Now, in Featured, you don't get rich text formatting. You don't get to bold and things like that. But what you can do is you can basically cut to the chase. Just give them exactly what they're looking for. As you can tell, you're limited, and that's because people don't actually want to read a book from us. They just want to see the answer. Now, I've thought about letting you do over the shoulder, see what I type, and letting you just see the finished product. I think what I'm going to do today is pause, let you see the finished product, but you'll be able to see how long it took me to write, and I'll walk you through where I think I had an initial ugly draft. All right, so I've typed up a reply, and I think I have something somewhat decent. I'm not completely satisfied with my arrangement here, but again, where feature differs is you're not sending a subject line, you don't get formatting, so you don't do headers and all these things. Rather, they typically copy paste block quotes as they create articles for the publisher. So what I'm trying to do here is put it in a format that I believe they'll publish, but at the same time, I'm just I was going to put this up top to catch an eye, but I think what I'll do is, knowing they publish block quotes, incorporate that into the first sentence. They're serving over 500 clients, so data is in. Um, I'll ditch the cute subject liney kind of thing. Uh, our data shows that our best channel for finding new clients is engaging in community. Okay, so I gave them exactly what they wanted, right? I'm giving them not just general advice, but I'm going to drill down into this, right? I say it's engaging in communities related to our industry. I say at first I did free groups and expanded to paid. And then I say, but this is the strategy. You join, you contribute real insights with no ulterior motive. Probably I need to put this at the top. I think this is going to be a nice quote. I'll put this up here. I'm debating that last paragraph, putting that at the top. Debating deleting everything actually and just leaving it at this. But everything is kind of the meat, so I might leave that. So I'll say this. Remember the golden rule. Someone else's community is someone else's funnel. Do not break the rules. Do not cold pitch their member list. These are sacred community rules not to be broken. And then I just kind of speak to step by step how you do this. You get over your imposter syndrome by liking and replying. You get empowered and make a post of your own. You use those posts to potentially spot interested parties, but mostly understand what the community values and how you can keep contributing. And if you're long-term, it's pretty much inevitable that you'll make sales. And so this is how roughly I'd structure a pitch on featured. You can tell I did not max it out. They don't need me to. This may even be too long for featured. I typically advise 3 to 4 sentences actually. But in this case, because it's a relatively significant website and they asked for not just generic general stuff, but a specific repeatable process, I'm going with a little bit lengthier than usual. Hope this helps you in your writing, and if you do have any questions, you can always reach out to me. Also, don't forget to download our free Hero pitching guide